Hello everyone. Welcome to the session on the topic binomial distribution under the main heading theoretical distribution, and it is presented by Shantala Kulkarni, Department of Statistics, Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belgavi. In the previous class, we have discussed about Bernoulli distribution, the definition of Bernoulli distribution, the examples on Bernoulli distribution, and the features of Bernoulli distribution. In today's class, we will discuss what is binomial distribution. We will see the definition of binomial distribution, the examples on the same, and then the features of the binomial distribution. Binomial distribution was discovered by Jacob Bernoulli. He is also known as James Bernoulli. He is a Swiss mathematician. Binomial as well as Bernoulli both is discovered by the same person only, that is James Bernoulli. This is a discrete probability distribution, means the distribution is going to deal with a discrete random variable. Let us see the definition. What is the definition? If x is a discrete random variable with probability mass function, p of x is equal to ncx, p to the power of x, q to the power of n minus x, where x takes the value 0, 1, 2, so on till n, and the value of p lies between 0 and 1, and the value of q will be 1 minus p, then x is a binomial variate and the distribution of x is called binomial distribution. Now, as I told in the previous class also, if we have to solve examples on theoretical distribution, you are going to follow certain rules, certain restrictions, and then only solve the example. Now, for example, if you're going to solve an example on binomial distribution, you will be using this probability mass function. You will be using this probability mass function. That is p of x is equal to this ncx is the binomial coefficient. This is known as the binomial coefficient. Then p to the power of x. See, in here in this probability distribution, actually theoretical distribution is nothing but it is based on probability theory only. P we always term for the success. Like for example, when you're tossing a coin has got two faces, head and tail. So head we term as success, tail we term as failure. So here success we are representing by P. That's why we have taken the notation as P. And Q represents failure. So P plus Q is equal to 1 means what? Success plus failure is equal to 1. P plus Q is equal to 1 means either success is going to happen or failure is going to happen. So the event, either of them is going to happen. For example, when you will come to the college, if the class is there, it's going to be success. If the class is off, it's going to be failure. Either of the two is going to happen. So P plus Q is equal to 1. Both are having 50-50 chance. So how do you find now P is equal to 1 minus Q and Q is equal to 1 minus P. This is how the formula is derived, and we get the value Q is equal to 1 minus P. So I repeat the definition once more of the binomial. If x is a discrete random variable with probability mass function, p of x is equal to ncx, p to the power of x, q to the power of n minus x, where x will take the value 0, 1, 2, so on till n. And p lies between 0 and 1 means minimum value is 0 and maximum value it will take it as 1. And q is equal to 1 minus p. Then x is a binomial variate and the distribution of x is called binomial distribution. This is the definition. And if you have to solve example on theoretical distribution, this is the PMF or probability mass function you'll be using and solving it. Now let us see what are the examples of binomial variate. The first example, number of heads obtained in 4 tosses of a coin. Correct? Now if you take a coin, I want to toss it 4 times. So that tossing of that coin is more than once. So that becomes, you may get 1, you get 2 times, you may get 3 times head, you may get 4 times head. So what is the basic difference between Bernoulli and binomial? In Bernoulli, either there is only 2 options. Either it will happen or it may not happen. But in binomial, the chances, the value of n becomes more than 1. The value of n becomes more than 1. Second example, number of female children in a family of 2 children. Number of female children in a family of 2 children. So now two children are there. So both the daughters, the first child may be female, then the second child also may be female. Third example, number of bombs hitting a target among three bombs which are aimed at it. Now see, if suppose if you want to hit a target, three bombs are aimed. Among the three, even the first bomb can hit, the second bomb can hit, or the third bomb can hit, or all the three bombs. Any, like, this is what I'm trying to tell basically is the value of n becomes more than 1. Then example 4, number of defective articles in a random sample of 6 articles drawn from a manufactured lot. Suppose you draw a sample of 6 articles, among them the number of defective articles. There may be among 6 articles, 1 may be defective, 2 may be defective, 3, 4, or all 6 may be defective. And example 5 will be number of seeds germinating amongst 10 seeds which were sown. Means if you're going to put 10 seeds in the soil, how many it will germinate, we don't know. 1 may germinate, 2 may germinate. That how many it will germinate, that probability you want to find through binomial distribution. Now the important part is, let us see features of binomial distribution. See, before I begin the explanation of the features, I want to make it very clear. 26 marks are allotted from this particular topic. And if you want to attempt a question, you have to be perfect with Bernoulli, binomial, Poisson, hypergeometric, normal, chi-square distribution, t-distribution. Means if you want to attempt a question, or if you want to get questions, you have to make, or you have to be perfect with all the probability theoretical distribution. You have to be perfect with the features, you have to be perfect with the examples, then 1 mark, 2 mark. And what are the marks allotted here? You'll be having 1 mark question, you'll be having 2 mark question, you'll be having 5 mark, as well as you'll be having a 10 mark question. So this is quite a big topic, and 26 marks are allotted from this topic. Now let us see what are the features of binomial distribution. There are 2 parameters, n and p, and they are the parameters of the binomial distribution. This is the first feature. The second one. Second is the range, means how far can it go. N can take any value. It can take 10, 12, 30, 40, it can take anything. So x is equal to 1, 2, so on till n is the range of the binomial distribution. Then how do we write the probability mass function? P of x is equal to NCX. NCX is nothing but the binomial coefficient. P to the power of x, q to the power of n minus x. Fourth, for a binomial distribution, mean is equal to NP, variance is equal to NPQ, and standard deviation is equal to root of NPQ. Then fifth one, these are the notations you should remember. In binomial distribution, mean is denoted by NP, variance is denoted by NPQ, and standard deviation is denoted by root of NPQ. Then fifth point, the mean and the mode are equal if NP is an integer. Means both the value of mean and mode will be same if it is an integer. Sixth point or sixth feature, the mode of the binomial distribution is equal to the value of x, which has the largest probability. Yes, very true. Mode is that value which has got the highest frequency. So the one which is having the largest probability value, it will be the mode of the, it will be equal to the mode of the binomial distribution. The next feature, the seventh feature is, if P is equal to Q is equal to 1 upon 2, then binomial distribution is symmetrical. It is not asymmetrical. I cancel this A. It is symmetrical. That is beta 1 is equal to 0. Eighth feature, if P is less than Q or Q is more than 1 upon 2, that is, if P is less than 1 upon 2 or Q is more than 1 upon 2, then binomial distribution is positively skewed. Beta 1 is more than 0. The ninth one, if P is less than 1 upon 2, then binomial distribution is negatively skewed. It should be negatively skewed. Yes, it is negatively skewed. Yeah, it is negatively skewed. The 10th one, the binomial distribution tends to Poisson distribution when n tends to infinity, P tends to 0, and NP is equal to lambda, a constant that is fixed. And the 11th feature is, the binomial distribution tends to normal distribution when n tends to infinity, P and Q are almost equal. Now let us see this. See, these features are very, very important, because it is, you will be getting a question of 1 mark or even 2 mark, and you have to like remember on what conditions, under what circumstances it will go, it will turn itself to a binomial distribution. So when does binomial distribution become or tends itself to Poisson distribution? When n tends to infinity, means when the value of n becomes too large and the value of p, that is the success value, slowly goes towards 0, and when np together is equal to lambda, that becomes a constant. Under such situations, binomial distribution changes itself to Poisson distribution. And the 11th feature, the binomial distribution tends to normal distribution when n tends to infinity, means here n, again the value of n becomes too large, and pq are almost equal, means the success and failure are almost becoming same slowly. So this is the feature. These are the 11 features you have to remember. Now, yeah, in today's class, what all we have done the definition of binomial, then we have seen the examples of binomial distribution, then we have seen the features of binomial distribution. So I think this much is enough for today's class. Thank you, children.